Hello everyone. We are starting our Facebook Live for Beyond Meditation, the Human Vibe Attunement. This particular series, which happens every Tuesday, every Thursday, and every Saturday at the same time, and is here available on Facebook Live for those of you who wish to join straight away and for others to watch afterwards. The intention of this particular series is to release that deep-seated conflict between the soul presence and its perceived limited expression through a confines of the human form. It releases that deep-seated conflict that exists between the two. So as a result, the human form enters its innate vibration of being love, which is an amplification, a very powerful amplification frequency. And the soul being itself is able to express itself in a limitless way. It also dissolves that deep, hidden wound of separation from source. Because the two come together and in that harmony become the co-creators and presence the creator energy in their expression into this world. So that's what we will be doing today. We have gone through a series where people got to know more about the soul from an autobiography of the soul that I had received some time ago. And over the last few sessions, we have been focusing on upleveling the human form itself, understanding the human form and then upleveling the human form. With a very specific focus over the next few sessions, I think we have 4 more left, where we are particularly boosting the immunity and the strength of the physiological presence of the human form. And as a result, there is a clear flow of energetic currents, frequencies, as well as life force that gets enabled. That enables the strength of the human form to start matching the amplification frequency of love. So we are about to welcome various people that have signed up from different parts of the world, and I look forward to all of us coming together and practicing beyond meditation. So we can open the meeting room now. Grateful to Kiara, who is managing the back office today. Thank you. Hello, Kathleen. Hello, Nishi. So nice to see you. Very grateful that you're here. Hello, Asha. Hello, Karthik. Hello, David. Helene. Hi, Jill. Hello, Ken. Suzanne. We have Meena signing in. So we have... right now we have Cyprus, Ireland coming in very soon, London, India, Thailand, and of course various parts of the US are here. So welcome everyone. Kiara is going to keep letting people in as they join us. Welcome. And looking forward to our session today. I'm totally and thoroughly and completely enjoying this up-leveling of this human form. It's quite a surprise to actually receive this guidance and use and apply it in the Beyond Meditation format. So as I was explaining to our Facebook Live audience, that the intention of this session, it's called Beyond Meditation, and the intention is to release that deep-seated conflict that resides in the form of an energetic vibration, where the soul being feels confined by the limitations of the human form. When the two of them recognize each other, and the soul being gets to know that it is absolutely perfect to have its presence in the human form, because the human form has this amplification frequency, which is infinitely amplifying, and the amplification frequency with which it amplifies the expression of the limitlessness and the eternalness of the soul being, is the vibration of love. There is a coming together that takes place. And there's a coming together. It's literally like coming home. And those of you who've heard me talk about, what the wisdom of miracles that comes through me, you've heard me say this several times, that it isn't about a journey of going home. It really is a journey of coming home. And that coming home takes place. And the coming home takes place where the two unite and become one. That is the oneness. And that results in dissolving that wound, a very deep-seated, hidden wound of separation from source. That dissolves. And the two together, the soul being in the human form, become co-creators, presencing the frequency of the creator in their midst. And that is what occurs. And we do this by the soul being stepping up and acknowledging itself as a human, receiving itself as a human, and accepting itself as a human. And the human form rising up as a result of this acknowledgement, receiving it fully. And in receiving this acknowledgement, it too starts to acknowledge itself as the human, receiving itself as the human, and accepting itself as the human. And that is what occurs. So today, our focus is on the digestive system. So we're going to go straight into whatever choose to come through. And we are going to get the digestive system to be up-leveled to a point where it is ready to receive and digest any emotional distresses or traumas that might still exist, that have and as a result of digesting the emotional distress and traumas, there is an unblocking that takes place, and that has an impact physiologically. It has a direct impact on improving your digestive abilities. So we'll see how that shows up for each one of you. There are several of you who have been a part of the journey to miracles, and there are others who are on the path to the journey to miracles. So those of you who are here, who already know what your source mastery is, I invite you to just make a mental choice to step into your source mastery. And what the process we are doing today is going to anchor you in your mastery. Because sometimes we deviate from our mastery because there are old issues that we haven't digested yet, just energetically and emotionally. And in working with the digestive system today in the human form, we are actually going to enable that digestion to take place, which enables that anchoring in your source mastery to become even more powerful, such that you are able to start showing up in source. And you make that switch from consciously living from source to becoming living in source. That's the journey that we are going to accelerate today. Everyone else, allow yourself to experience the release, the absorption, and the excretion of whatever has been interrupting and interfering in your digestive system. So get yourself to be comfortable and make sure that your back feels supported. You don't have to rest it against a wall or a chair. It just needs to feel supported. It's best if it is done sitting up, and it is best if this one is done with your feet on the floor. So drop your hands on either side. Just lightly flop them. Turn your palms so they are facing forward. And we're now going to bring in the golden cords that connect you to the core of the earth. The tip of your fingers are connected to the core of the earth. The middle of your feet, you have golden cords connecting that to the core of the earth. The base of your spine is connecting to the core of the earth. If there is a health condition that causes you to lie down, that is totally fine. Give yourself permission to do so. And now you can rest your hands on top of your thighs, palms still facing upwards. The golden cords have got the presence of the precious metal gold. They also have the presence of shungite, which is a meteor that landed on the planet about 15 million years ago. It has a beautiful ability to neutralize negative energies and lower forms of energies. It also has the presence of the precious stone emerald. And the palm of your left hand is a powerful, solid ruby crystal. And on your right hand is the presence of two crystals, citrine and lavender quartz. All of us that are here on this call and everyone that is present in Facebook Live, imagine as if we are all standing in a big circle. And that big circle is like a family constellation healing circle. And in the center of our circle, there are two obelixes. One is an obelix form that is made up of rose quartz, and another one is an obelix form that is made up of smoky quartz. Rose quartz, in a very delicate and sure way, opens up your cells so that the innate vibe of being human, which is love, at a cellular level, starts to infuse each cell with love. And what that does is it starts to open you up to receive the love of you for yourself. I allow the words to express themselves through me. So sometimes the phraseology seems odd, and I just unconditionally receive that. The smoky quartz, on the other hand, is a very powerful, clarifying crystal. So as we go through the digestion process, throughout the digestive system, there is a clarification energy that is brought in by the smoky quartz. So digestion is a three-part process. You ingest, you absorb the nutrients, and you excrete that which is no longer required. The digestive system goes off track when the ingestion has taken place and there is a chunk of stuff that requires to be excreted, but the absorption of nutrient is intermingled with the stuff that needs to be excreted, and that hasn't taken place. So the excretion doesn't occur. And the toxicity of the excrement, which has this amazing nutrient interlaced in it, starts to multiply various issues and problems, and blockages occur. Growths happen. And sometimes those blockages become so tightly impacted that deformations take place of the organs that make up our digestive system. So having smoky quartz as a crystal here in our midst, supporting the clarification, will enable us to distill any nutrients that remain to be distilled from emotional traumas or triggers that might be blocking certain parts of our digestive system. We have already presenced the human form in its innate vibration of love. And that love amplification has been activated. It has been invoked and has been activated. Is being activated, I'm told. And there's like a tunnel of love frequency that each one of you is surrounded by. Our circle itself is surrounded by an even larger tunnel of love frequency. You're now going to start scanning your body from the top of your crown all the way to the base of your feet. And you will do that in concentric circles. And as you're scanning it, you're also utilizing the scanning abilities of smoky quartz. So in that scanning, it brings in the clarification energy, and that which causes cloudiness or confusion is released. And just as you begin scanning, your golden cords are being switched on in the form of a vibrational vacuum suction abilities. And whatever it is that you are releasing is being released into the core of the earth. And only that which is no longer in service of your highest good is being released. So you're going to begin from the top of your crown. So go in front of the forehead, the back of your head, and scan everything in between. And just give yourself permission. Allow your cells to release that which no longer serves you. And invite invite the smoky quartz to apply its clarifying energy and allow that which it finds as an interference to be released also. Go to the front of your eyes, the back of your head, and everything in between. You may feel some crackling in the temples as a result. You may feel that you need to swallow a little bit, because as the sinus cavity starts to get loosened up, front of your nose, the back of your head, everything in between. The front of your mouth, the back of your head, and everything in between. You're scanning and releasing, clearing out that which no longer serves. The front of your chin, the back of your neck, the front of your shoulders, the back of your shoulders, and the base of your neck. You've experienced some crackling in your ears. You may even feel like yawning. That's just a movement of energy that is taking place. You may feel like twitching your jaw, and that's really because your gums are being cleared. The front of your chest, the back of your upper back, everything in between, underneath the shoulder blades, underneath the armpits. There are lots of collection of very powerful, important lymph nodes there. Even if you had to remove your lymph nodes for any form of surgery, the energetic signature is still there. So clearing it softens that region very powerfully. Front of your waist, the back of your middle back, everything in between. The front of your abdomen, the back of your lower back, the top of your thighs, the back of your thighs, the front of your knees, the back of your knees, the front of your shin, the back of your calf muscles, and everything in between. The major clearing out and release of energy that is holding grief in the heart, that is activated through the diverticular vein clearing that is taking place right now. The top of your ankles, the base of your heel, the top of your feet, the base of your feet, the tips of your toes. You're going down your entire arm from the top of your shoulders, the biceps, the elbows, the upper arm, and all the way down to the palm of your hands, the tips of your fingers, and you're allowing a powerful clearing and release to take place. Anything and everything that no longer serves has been cleared out. The energy of smoky quartz has been anchored. And you're now going to get your mind brain, your heart brain, and your gut brain aligned by doing the 9-4-6 breath. And in doing the 9-4-6 breath, you also are opening up all of the 13 chakras that are now available to us in this human form. And in opening up the 13 chakras, there's an automatic unblocking trigger mechanism that starts to take hold. So breathe in 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just return to regular breath. And while I talk through what is now occurring in terms of upleveling your digestive system and returning your digestive system to its originating intent, you're going to just breathe into your heart love, kindness, and compassion, and breathe out gratitude and peace. Breathe into your heart love, kindness, and compassion. Breathe out gratitude and peace. Breathe into your heart love, kindness, and compassion. Breathe out gratitude and peace. You just keep going in your own way. The digestive system begins from your mouth. And it ends at the rectum. It is one big continuous muscle. That is a very long, long muscle. Several tens of feet long. And the process of digestion occurs through the entire system working in harmony. Through the entire system receiving its cues through cellular memories that get created through our various life experiences and actions that we take as a result. Different parts of the digestive system are impacted and become weakened based on different emotional situations. We are not going to go through any of that right now. What we are doing is going through the digestive system and allowing where there is a blockage allowing your being to receive whatever nutrient, whatever nugget, whatever insight that existed in the emotional distress, your emotional trauma that you might have experienced in your life. To allow yourself to receive that emotional nugget and insight. And all you're asked to do is to give yourselves permission to excrete that which remains. To support the digestive system, I'm working with a team of 13 surgeons that have done some pretty major work with me over the years, where I have gone out and supported people to recover from some significant conditions. So what we're doing right now is creating a lining of light. It's a golden light, it's a muted golden light that is lining the inside layer of the muscle, the musculature that makes up your entire digestive system. There's a very fine layer of light that has been introduced in it. And this particular light is programmed to break down anything that we are now ready to excrete. The light goes in and breaks it down vibrationally so that the toxins do not infuse our system. They actually get transmutated into an excrement that can actually be excreted out of your regular digestive processes. So all the way from your esophagus to the stomach, to the duodenum, to the small intestine, to the large intestine, and the rectum, that entire expanse has been now laced with this healing light. It has a natural warmth to it, and because the digestive system is a muscle, it works like a muscle. There is a peristalsis that occurs. There's a toning that occurs, contraction and relaxation that continues to occur. There is a natural rhythm that the digestive system has, which sometimes goes off track based on our life choices and our emotional choices and physical accidents. So we are bringing a remembrance back into the entire digestive tract muscle of the originating way in which it was meant to move. There are different parts of the digestive system that move through different stimuli. So we are bringing that remembrance back. We are bringing that remembrance of the rhythm with which it is meant to contract and release. The different aspects, different facets of the digestive system. I'm using the water that exists within each one of us. I'm using the water itself to go in and clean out the insides of the digestive system. And it's a very soft, gentle movement that is taking place. And it is a movement that has been programmed with exactly the right vibrational rhythm. So that when it cleans in harmony by synchronizing its rhythm with the movement of that part of the muscle that it is washing out. And as that washing out takes place, it's okay if you feel a burp coming on or a belch coming on. It is actually happening in your system. I'm doing it in a very soft and gentle way, and the golden light is ensuring that there isn't any undue reaction that you have. The work is occurring. The area that I'm finding the most challenging right now is the inside lining of the stomach. For many of you, it is quite hard. And that often is linked to the way we chew or not chew our food. And as a result, we create a slowdown in our pancreas. And the digestive enzymes that the pancreas automatically releases are not released in sufficient quantity. So foods that are to be digested in the mouth get swallowed in, and the stomach works very hard to digest them in vain. So there's quite a lot of, putrefied matter in the stomach that is currently being worked on. Different people in this circle will receive different insights as you allow yourself to receive the nutrient from that impacted matter that you haven't been able to digest. So what has occurred in your life that you have not been able to digest, that is putrefying away, that causes you to just sign off and not be very consciously present even? What is it that you have not digested? And you don't need to dive deep into that, what you have not digested. It is acknowledge that there is something and allow yourself to receive what is the nugget of learning or insight from that. Small intestine. It has these very fine villi. And when the food isn't properly digested in the stomach, some of it is meant to be digested in the small intestine. And this is not a session on that. So I'm just going to say that some of it that requires to be digested in the small intestine gets digested there, but there is a lot that actually is meant to go to the small intestine, pre-digested, so the nutrients can be distilled from it, ready to be absorbed, allowing the toxins to be excreted out of the colon. And when that material is not digested properly, it blocks the villi. So allow yourself to look deeper. Give yourself permission to look deeper. What are you holding on to, refusing to digest? Because it feels so wrong. Whatever it is, it's time to allow it to be, allow that which no longer serves to be excreted. For that, you are to take some time and distill. What is the wisdom that is coming through from there? What is the nugget? What is the learning? That's all you're meant to hold on to, not the whole trauma, drama of the entire situation. Guilt is a big one that really, hampers the small intestine functioning. So those of you who might have had people close to you who have crossed over, and you wish you had done something more than what you were able to, you wish that they were there still. Whatever guilt that might be there, allow yourself to notice that, receive what there is to learn from it, release the toxicity of it, so it can be digested fully. Anything left undigested creates a weight. And you know what it feels like when you are using weights in a gym. You can't keep holding on to weight for that long. Initially, it's fine, it tones the muscle, and after a while, it starts hurting. It could even cause long-lasting damage. There is no need to hold on to stuff. And it will not go even if you want it to go, if you haven't distilled the nutrients. Everything that is created within our body is created with the intention of the human vibe being able to operate flawlessly with its amplifying frequency of love. The area where the small intestine joins the large intestine is an area which, again, gathers a number of parasites, because lots of nutrients get dumped into the large intestine along with the excrement. The parasites know to absorb the nutrients. We really want our own body to absorb the nutrients. So we are allowing the souls of these parasites to be released. So your body is prepared to receive the nutrients, and it will do so when you are able to look at what is it that causes you to grip, causes their intestine to grip. What is it that causes the irritable bowel syndrome experience in your large intestine? What is it that makes you feel very bloated and blocked? And it's all to do with some emotion. What is it that's making you feel bloated? Because you haven't expressed, there is a ton of unsaid communication. That causes bloating. What is it that you are stubbornly holding on to that is blocking a smooth functioning of the regular way in which your colon functions? Where are you digging your heels in? The moment you uncover it, allow yourself to receive what is the learning from that. It's not serving anything except it's creating that persistent weight and weighing down the delicate balance within your digestive system. What's caused the prolapse? What is it that you so wanted to do that you realize now, out of the choices that you've made, it has just collapsed? That causes a prolapse. And we hold on to beating ourselves up and remain in shame. So what's the nutrient there? What's the nugget? What's the insight? Once you've received that, allow the excretion to take place by itself. You don't need to engage with what is being excreted here. You are just to focus your attention on distilling that which is in service of you. Excretion will release that which no longer serves. By holding on to it, we remain in the depths of the toxicity of the excrements. In talking you through this, there will be many insights and nuggets that will arise. Those of you who are in the US, keep a little piece of paper or notes on your iPhone and take notes of what is it that you saw as nutrients and nuggets and insights and learnings from that which has been blocking your digestive system. And give yourselves permission to release and excrete that which remains. Those of us who are in India, as we go into the night, allow yourself to see more insights, nuggets, and learnings as you sleep tonight. And in the UK, you have the best of all worlds. UK and Europe. Thailand, you'll receive the insights as you sleep. Give yourself permission to recognize yourself in the innate vibration of love. And as you do that, a remembrance is being placed in the form of a lamp that is being placed right at the base of your base chakra. It's a lamp that is being placed there by Goddess Kuan Yin. And it's a very beautiful, soft, gentle, pink healing light that is going all the way across your entire digestive system. And it's a light that actually is a light of compassion. And it allows you to unconditionally accept what is. So receive that unconditional acceptance of what is, without pushing anything into the carpet, anything at all that you feel has not been digested or is indigestible, or how can you let go? Just know it is weighing down your digestive system. And it becomes a breeding ground for all sorts of bacteria, which very directly impacts your immune system. Step into your human form. Notice you're standing tall. And as the digestive system is already starting to return to its originating remembrance of its originating intent, that remembrance has been activated, it's switched on. There is a lightness that has already entered your being. Notice yourself becoming taller as your shoulders drop, held back, the back of your crown is pulled up. Your feet are firmly on the ground and anchored. You are grounded, your trunk is strong. You receive the acknowledgement of your soul being. You accept the acknowledgement of your soul being. And now you declare, in this harmonized presence of the amplifying frequency of love, amplifying and holographically spreading the presence and the gifts of your soul presence, the limitlessness, the omnipresence, the eternalness, the indestructibleness of your soul being is being infused with this love frequency as it expands and spreads across the world. Repeat after me. This is your human form declaring this. The human form which is at one with your soul presence. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. Get yourself into a whole brain state. To do that, we are going to do the 9-4-6 breath. Breathe in 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice a buildup of some inner warmth within you. And the inner warmth is coming from that golden light. And that warmth is being directed to your throat region, from your mouth all the way down to the start of your esophagus. And it's that the heat is accentuating there, and it's melting away any mucus buildup that can sometimes occur when we do not express who we are. And that constriction of the throat chakra has a direct impact on a constriction of your alimentary canal. That has a direct impact on the valve that connects the canal to the stomach. So that is being rectified right now. Take your hands in front of your throat, rub them against each other. Put them over your eyes, take them on top of your head, the back of your head, either side of your neck. The human vibe attunement and beyond meditation as a session is complete. And as you know, I always love to hear back from you, your words that you're present to right now. Each one of you in showing up here are playing your part. Each one of you is an archetype of many, many others that exist on the planet. So the healing that is taking place within you, the coming together, the oneness that is arising as a result, is actually touching everyone that you have ever connected with. In some way or the other, you are making a very direct contribution to upleveling the vibrational frequency of our planet. And I thank you for that. The key is showing up. And here we are, showing up. So thank you for doing that. We'll see you again on Tuesday. And I'm going to share some words. Grace, gratitude, and peace, divine thanks. Lovingly feeling spectacular freedom, divine thank you. Cleansed, healed, loving acceptance. Expectations and thoughts affect digestion. Please let me know how to release. Yes, you've started the journey. You've started the journey, Asha. That's beautiful. Love, gratitude, and peace. Magnificent. Gratitude and thanks. Gratitude times 3. This is great. Beautiful. Thank you. Magnificent. Harmony. Connected. Connecting the missing dots. Yes. Yes. So much of that will occur overnight as you sleep, over the next few days. So notice. I would love to hear from you if you're noticing any particular shifts in how your usual digestive system operates. Wonderful. Nourishing, thriving. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wonderful. I look forward to meeting several people who have been a part of the Pivot program. I'll be meeting you all in a few hours. Looking forward to that. Thank you so much for being here.